Did you know that excessive walking after the age of 70 could potentially speed up the aging process? At first glance, that might sound surprising. After all, we've always been told that staying active is the key to healthy aging. But as we get older, our bodies change, and what worked for us at 60 might not be the best approach at 70 or beyond. That's where elderly wisdom comes in, listening to our bodies and adjusting our habits to support longevity and senior wellness. Take my friend Margaret, for example. She's 72 and has always been a dedicated walker, clocking in 15,000 steps a day without fail. She believed she was doing everything right for active aging, but over time she noticed her joints were stiffer, her energy was lower, and she just didn't feel as vibrant as she used to. After talking to her doctor, she learned that too much walking without proper recovery was putting stress on her body, actually contributing to age-related health issues rather than preventing them. Now, this doesn't mean walking is bad, far from it. Walking has incredible walking benefits, from supporting mobility to boosting heart health. But after 70, balance is everything. Pushing too hard can lead to wear and tear, inflammation, and even muscle loss. The reason walking too much after 70 can accelerate aging. So how do we stay active without overdoing it? That's exactly what we'll explore in this video. First, let's talk about listening to your body, one of the most important senior health tips you'll ever hear. Wise elders understand that pain isn't just something to push through. If your knees ache or you feel exhausted after your usual walk, it's your body's way of saying, slow down. That doesn't mean stopping altogether, it means adjusting. Maybe instead of an hour-long walk, you try 30 minutes and add gentle stretching or seated exercises. Tranquility wisdom teaches us that rest is just as important as movement. Another key factor is recovery. When we were younger, we could bounce back quickly, but now our muscles and joints need more time to repair. Think of it like a fine piece of furniture. It lasts longer when cared for gently, rather than being used roughly every single day. Incorporating rest days, light yoga, or even swimming can give your body the break it needs while still keeping you mobile. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever felt like your usual walks were leaving you more tired than energized? Let me know in the comments. And if you're finding this helpful, don't forget to give this video a like. It really does motivate me to keep creating content that supports senior health and aging gracefully. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more elderly guide tips on aging well. Next, we'll talk about how to find your ideal walking routine, because the goal isn't to stop moving, but to move smarter. After all, senior fitness isn't about pushing limits, it's about nurturing your body so you can enjoy every step of the journey. You know, one of the most beautiful things about getting older is the wisdom we gain, understanding what truly works for our bodies. And when it comes to walking after 70, senior wisdom tells us that moderation is key. It's not about how many steps you take, but how those steps make you feel. Let me share a story about my neighbor, Robert. At 75, he was determined to stay fit, so he walked the same 3-mile loop every single morning, rain or shine. But over time, he started noticing that his back ached more and he wasn't sleeping as well. When he finally slowed down and switched to shorter, more mindful walks with breaks in between, something amazing happened. His energy improved, his joints felt better, and he actually enjoyed his walks more. That's the power of healthy aging, adjusting instead of forcing. So, how do you find the right balance? First, let's talk about pacing. Many of us grew up believing that faster and longer always means better, but that's not necessarily true after 70. A brisk walk might feel great at the moment, but if it leaves you exhausted for the rest of the day, it's not serving your longevity. Instead, try a comfortable, steady pace, one where you can still chat without gasping for air. This way, you're supporting your heart and muscles without overstressing them. Another important factor is terrain. Walking on hard pavement day after day can be tough on the knees and hips. If possible, mix it up. Try a softer surface like a park trail, a grassy path, or even a treadmill with good cushioning. And don't forget about elevation. Going uphill can be great for strength, but if it leaves you sore, it's okay to take flatter routes some days. Elderly wisdom is all about adapting, not sticking rigidly to one routine. Now, let's talk about something many people overlook: the importance of strength training alongside walking. Walking keeps us mobile, but as we age, we naturally lose muscle mass. That's why adding simple resistance exercises like seated leg lifts, gentle squats, holding onto a chair for support, or even light weights can make a huge difference. When your muscles are stronger, walking feels easier, and you're less likely to experience strain or injury. It's one of the best senior health tips for staying active safely. I'd love to hear, have you ever adjusted your walking routine and noticed a difference? Maybe you've tried shorter walks, added stretching, or mixed in some strength exercises. Share your experiences in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else. And if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more tips on aging well. Every like and share helps this channel grow, so I can keep bringing you practical elderly guide advice. Coming up, we'll dive into the role of nutrition and recovery, because what you do off your feet is just as important as what you do on them. After all, active aging isn't just about movement, it's about giving your body the care it deserves at every stage. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies whisper to us when we take the time to listen? That little twinge in your hip or that extra fatigue after your walk, those aren't just random signs. They're your body sharing its senior wisdom, guiding you toward what it truly needs. And one of the most overlooked needs as we age, recovery. Take my friend Helen, for instance. At 78, she prided herself on never missing her daily 2-mile walk. But when she started waking up with stiff ankles and swollen feet, her doctor explained something crucial. The reason walking too much after 70 can accelerate aging isn't the walking itself. It's the lack of balance between movement and rest. Her body wasn't recovering the way it did at 60. So together, they crafted a new plan, walking every other day with yoga and Epsom salt soaks on her off days. Within weeks, her swelling went down and she felt more vibrant than ever. That's the magic of tranquility wisdom, honoring rest as sacred as activity. Now, let's talk about something just as vital as your steps. What fuels them? You wouldn't expect a car to run smoothly on empty, right? Well, your body is the same. Senior health thrives on nourishment that supports mobility and repairs muscles. Protein becomes especially important. Think eggs, Greek yogurt, or lentils to help maintain muscle mass. And don't forget anti-inflammatory foods like berries, walnuts, or turmeric. When your diet supports your movement, walking feels less like a chore and more like a joy. Hydration is another silent hero. As we age, our sense of thirst dulls, but dehydration can sneak up, making joints ache and energy plummet. Try keeping a glass of water by your favorite chair or setting gentle reminders to sip throughout the day. Herbal teas count too. Small habits like these are the unsung heroes of aging gracefully. Here's something else wise elders know. Variety keeps both the body and mind engaged. If walking is your only exercise, consider weaving in low-impact options like swimming or Tai Chi. These give your joints a break while still keeping you active. Remember, active aging isn't a one-size-fits-all recipe. It's a personal symphony of movements that make your body sing. Before we move on, I'd love to hear from you. Have you found a food or drink that gives you an extra spring in your step? Or maybe a recovery trick that's been a game changer? Share it below, Your elderly wisdom might be exactly what another viewer needs. And if this resonates with you, pay it forward by liking this video or sharing it with a friend. Every subscription helps this channel grow, so I can keep offering senior health tips that make a real difference. Next, we'll explore how mindset and community play a role in staying vibrant after 70, because healthy aging isn't just about the body, it's about the heart and spirit too. After all, what's the point of moving well if we're not also embracing the joy in every step? You know, there's a profound truth that the most vibrant, wise elders understand. Aging isn't about slowing down. It's about learning how to dance to life's changing rhythms. And when it comes to walking after 70, the real secret isn't in the distance you cover, but in how each step makes you feel alive. Let me tell you about my mentor, Samuel. At 82, he still takes his morning strolls, but he transformed them into something sacred. Instead of counting steps, he savors the sunrise, pauses to chat with neighbors, and sometimes even brings a thermos of tea to enjoy on a park bench. That shift from exercise to experience is what tranquility wisdom is all about. His doctor recently told him his blood pressure improved, not because he walked more, but because he walked differently. That's the heart of aging well, finding joy in movement rather than treating it like a task. Now, let's talk about a game changer many overlook: companionship. Research shows that walking with a friend or group doesn't just make the time pass quicker, it actually reduces stress and boosts motivation. When we share laughter and stories along the path, our bodies release feel-good hormones that counteract inflammation. That's senior wellness at its finest, movement that nourishes both muscles and relationships. If you've been walking solo, consider inviting a neighbor or joining a local senior walking club. Your heart, literal and figurative, will thank you. Here's another gentle truth. Some days, your body might need kindness more than exercise. On mornings when stiffness feels overwhelming, try this elderly guide trick. Before you even get out of bed, gently point and flex your feet, rotate your ankles, or do slow air marches under the covers. These tiny movements boost circulation and ease you into the day without strain. Remember, aging gracefully means respecting your body's needs in each season. As we wrap up, let's revisit the big picture. Walking after 70 isn't a problem, it's a gift. The key is tuning into your body's signals, balancing activity with recovery, nourishing yourself well, and infusing each step with purpose. That's how you turn daily movement into a celebration of longevity, not a race against time. Your turn now. What's one small change you'll make to honor your body's wisdom this week? Maybe it's adding a rest day, trying a new walking path, or simply sitting on a bench to appreciate the view. Share your intention in the comments. I read every single one. And if this video brought you value, do me a kindness. Hit that like button, share it with someone who'd benefit, and subscribe if you haven't yet. Every click tells me these senior health tips matter to you. From my heart to yours. Here's to moving through life with ease, joy, and the quiet confidence of those who've earned every silver hair. Thank you for walking this journey with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep shining, keep stepping, and remember, the best pace is your pace.